Let's check out these Lucy's, baby. Let's go. What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new toy haul video. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And I just got back from New England Fan Fest 9. And if you want to check out the vlog, it is over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. Definitely not one of the best vlogs, but in today's video here, I'm going to show you everything I got at this convention because the vendors were really awesome. I got some insane deals. I'm going to show you guys the 8x10s I got and some cool memorabilia I got signed. So, with that being said, let's get it. I just wanna be fearless. Alright, so starting things off, one of the things that I do collect are wrestling 8x10s. I have binders filled with them. Throughout the years, I always get them personalized, and it's something that I still do to this day, which I will make a future video on my binders, because right now I'm currently going through all of them and reorganizing them. We have quite some 8x10s that we are going to add to the collection today, and here they are. So starting things off, I got the opportunity to meet Abdullah the Butcher. He almost killed me with the fork when I met him. It was really cool to meet him, but I got a really cool autograph there. I didn't get it personalized. He was having trouble hearing because he was right next to the music, which is why the vlog did not come out the way I wanted it to. The music was just, so freaking loud. I didn't really get to get the best one-on-one experiences. But we got this signed here from Abdullah the Butcher, somebody that I've been wanting to meet for a very long time. Our next person that we got the opportunity to meet was Kevin Sullivan. And I went with the WCW 8x10 here. I already have a lot of these with different guys that I've met throughout the years. And I thought that this was a really cool 8x10 to go with, the nice black and white one. Then I got the opportunity to meet one of my favorite ring announcers of all time, Lillian Garcia, which I should have brought. That's one thing about these autographs, guys. I had to rely on their paint markers and Sharpies. I didn't bring any of mine. I was in a rush getting into Rhode Island on Friday, and the one thing I forgot was my paint marker, so I do take the L on this. But we do got her signature here, and I think she wrote to Dom when I told her to write to Don, D-O-N. Sometimes that happens. Next person I got the opportunity to meet, and I'm definitely going to try to meet this guy once again. I met Bill Alfonso. Such a nice guy. He actually sat and talked to me for a little while, and I will be seeing him at the Wrestling Classic 4 in March, which We Are Wrestling will be a sponsor. We're sponsoring the event, and we're going to be a vendor as well, so we will be having t-shirts, and I'm going to be selling wrestling figures in my collection as well in Springfield, Mass. But I will be seeing him again. Such a nice guy. Love Bill Alfonso. Then I got the opportunity to meet Primo and Epico, which, you know, I've been a fan of their work. They're a great tag team, and hopefully I can meet Rosa and get this signed by her and have it complete. Don't know why I went with the yellow. I should have went with, oh man, I should have brought the paint markers. So disappointed. And last but not least, for my 8x10s, I got the opportunity to meet Shelton Benjamin. I was so disappointed with the amount of 8x10s that they had for Shelton. They had all these different ones for Trish and Rodman, but for Shelton it was this or this grainy picture of him with Charlie Haas. So I had to go with this one. Man, I'm hoping that I can get a better 8x10 by Shelton at some point. But yeah, those were all the 8x10s that I got signed. The one wrestling figure I got signed was by Shelton Benjamin, which is why I should have brought my own paint marker. I don't like this orange on it whatsoever.
You stupid.
All they had at the table was Sharpies, and I was not getting this figure signed with a Sharpie. So I am a little disappointed in this here. Signature, I don't know if this is like what he does, regular signature, but yeah. A little, I don't know, guys. And now, let me show you my Funko Pop I got signed, which I do have a story to tell you guys. And I met Dennis Rodman. I got his Funko Pop signed, which this right here, guys, is not the original Funko Pop in my collection. On my way to Rhode Island, my backpack that had my laptop and my PS5 fell off my seat and crushed my original Pop. So I did have to overspend on this Funko at a vendor's table. But I'm glad I did because I love this signature here. And Rodman was in a good mood when I met him, so that's even better. And I got it JSA approved as well, which I really like. There it is. We got Dennis Rodman's Funko Pop here. And the next really cool item that I got signed is my Dennis Rodman Mitchell and Ness jersey. Love that signature right there. We got it JSA approved as well. And Dennis Rodman, he was actually really nice to me when I met him. Something I really wanted. I was supposed to meet him back in November, but he left the convention early. I'm glad that I was able to finally catch him at this one. So now I do have his jersey. I'm going to be definitely framing this in the collection. Really happy to get my jersey signed and my Funko Pop. I am a huge basketball fan, and obviously I'm a huge wrestling fan. So to get the opportunity to meet Dennis Rodman, I was really happy about that. But now, let me show you guys all the awesome loose figures I got at this convention. We got some old school figures, we got some WCW, some modern day wrestlers, some really cool ones I picked up, so here we go. I actually did get this on Whatnot, but I did need one of the accessories with him, and I couldn't say no about the price. We got Xavier Woods. I'm trying to complete this WWE Elite 44 New Day set. I love when they were heels. And the only thing I really needed out of this Xavier is the vest, so I probably will be selling this figure because I do have the trombone, which is the hardest accessory to find with this figure. So we do have Xavier with his vest. The next loose figure we got for the collection, he's a part of WWE Elite 69. We got Mustafa Ali. I do have his Retribution figure, but obviously my favorite era of Ali was this era when he just, man, the entrance was sick. When he was a part of the Cruiserweights, this is when he was supposed to get the opportunity to go for the WWE Championship. Love this Mustafa Ali. Very excited to add it to the collection. I do want to find me the Chase Red one. I do need that for an upcoming signing coming up, but to have this loose, very happy. The next figure we have that I'm very excited to add to my collection, he's a modern guy. He's the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. This has been on my bucket list for a very long time here. He's even got his WWE Championship. And I don't know, I've always been a fan of Mahal, especially during this run. I was actually one of the fans that really enjoyed his WWE title run. So to have this in the collection, I'm very happy. Moving on now to our next figure in the collection. I got Evan Bourne, which I used to have this in my collection. He was one of my favorite guys around 2010. And I miss when Mattel did these with the shirts. I miss when a lot of wrestlers used to do this. I feel like nobody does it these days. But I love this green Evan Bourne. I was going to go with the red one, but I don't know. I just really like this one a lot. And our next figure we have here, we have Michael Hayes. Old school guy. Obviously, we have Terry Gordy coming out pretty soon. a part of the Freebird, so I had to get his partner before the prices start going up on him. I got an insane deal on this one. So, I have this basically because we have Terry Gordy coming, and I don't want to have Terry Gordy without his partner, Michael Hayes. So, we'll have 2 of the Freebirds, so I'm very excited about that. And another old school wrestler we have here, we got Wendy Richter. She's got her glasses, she's got the championship as well. I'm definitely going to be placing her on the shelf next to London Blaze. So I'm very excited to add an old school women's wrestler to the collection. The next guy we have, he's a part of the WCW collection. We already have Arn, we already have Tully, we already have Ric Flair, but we don't have Barry Windham. And this is my very first time having a Barry Windham figure, so I'm very excited to add this to the WCW shelf. He's got the vest, he's got the ponytail going on, he's got the boots. Love this figure here. Original member of the Four Horsemen, so very excited to add this. And now for the final 2 Grail figures that I spent some pretty good money on, and I don't regret it at all because these guys I needed for my collection. And the value of my collection is definitely going to grow from this, so here we go. We got Axe and Smash, we got Demolition, the original ones from the WWE Legends line. Very excited about this. I believe the only thing that's missing is the helmets that they wore, but that's alright. They got the vest, they got the arm, they got the wrist pieces. So, man, to add these to the collection, especially because I already have Legion of Doom, having these guys with them is going to just look even better on the shelf. Love the Axe, love the Smash. Very excited to add these old school guys to the collection. Doesn't seem like we're getting these in Mattel form anytime soon. And I hope we don't because I spent some good money on these. And finally, the last 2 figures we got for the collection. I originally had these 2 in my original collection before I quick sold everything. So to have these guys back in the collection now is kind of crazy, especially I paid for my original ones retail price. I definitely paid an arm and a leg for these, but absolutely worth it. We got the Rockers. That's right, we got Marty Jannetty, and we got Shawn Michaels. Very excited to add these 2 to the collection. Finally, we know we're not getting a Marty Jannetty at all from Mattel. But so excited to have these original 2, especially with, you know, the cloth shirts. Perfect condition figures. And the Rockers were one of the best tag teams in the early 90s and the late 80s. So I had to get these for the collection because I do love me some old school wrestling. So we finally got the Rockers. Can't believe it. I am really proud of how much progress I've made with rebuilding my collection in such a short amount of time. It's been about 3 to 4 years that I've got myself back into wrestling figure collecting, and I am so proud of my collection. And we're continuing to grow it. We're getting a bunch of guys that we need. And we got some Grail guys that have been on my list for a while that we can cross off. But guys, that was everything I picked up at New England Fan Fest 9. If you want to check out the vlog, go over to We Are Wrestling. It's up on there right now. Go check that out. But let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the pickups that I got at this event. I am so happy to finally get Demolition and the Rockers. It's about time. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me over on my social medias and other YouTube pages, all that down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.